Ladies and gentlemen, this is Match of the Week. Peter Brown is with me. I am the natural, and it is Eddie Osbourne, the Canadian champion of ECCW, facing Bishop. Back in 2018, Eddie Osbourne won the title from Andy Bird at the Hard Rock Casino at the anniversary show, and this is one of his first title defenses.
Look how happy Judas Icarus is on the outside of the ring.
Well, because he hasn't broken his overalls yet.
Oh, the fans are about to be excited as Bishop giving him a little show. That Bish t-shirt off, oh my goodness.
I think he almost got, like, stuck.
Oh, Eddie Osbourne doesn't want any part of Bishop's shenanigans here to start this match off. The fans love themselves some Bish.
Well, I don't know why. I don't like it. I don't want to know anything about it.
Well, you used to manage him forever. You gotta.
But now I manage the champ.
Well, that championship title getting right in the face. Eddie Osbourne showing us what it's all about.
Capacity crowd. No. One person said you suck.
Well, he's voicing his opinion. It's the wrong opinion. I mean, he's telling a champion.
I was gonna say, he at the Hard Rock Casino on Easter weekend became the ECCW Canadian champion. That man literally can't suck. That's just rules. That's just life.
I think that's how it works in the world of professional wrestling. Bishop, though, no stranger to championship gold himself. Former tag team champion, former ECCW champion.
The only two-time Pacific Cup champion in 2012 and 2014. But this is 2018 here, Peter. This is a different ball game. You know, this is in the midst of, bishy-wishy, fun-loving Bishop, not really caring about wins and losses. At least I don't think he does, because he hasn't done a great job at acquiring singles wins. He's too busy dancing with these idiot crowd at Sapperton Ventures Hall.
A huge opportunity then for Bishop to get back on the winning trail against Eddie Osbourne, who's no slouch in that ring. He's one of the most devastating individuals you can come across. And he's not going to be intimidated by the size and strength of Bishop. Both of these men definitely use the power game to their advantage. It's going to be two hosses going against each other, colliding for championship gold here in Sapperton.
Well, Ballroom Brawl 10 is mere months away, and Darby Allin's already been announced as coming to Ballroom Brawl 10. And, the winner of this match, I could see facing Darby Allin in the main event of Ballroom Brawl 10, because that's how big of a title match this is, and that's how much the ECCW Canadian Championship means to this company. It's a main event slot when you are the champion. So this is a big, big match here, Peter.
Oh, and Bishop starting things off. The slapping wasn't enough, and now two big clubbing blows from each man. Just trying to test each other out like rams, colliding with their horns.
Bishop has always been great on big man versus big man matches. Lots of luck for Kenny Lush in the past here in ECCW. Looking to take his strategy and what he's learned from those Hoss battles and take it right here to Eddie Osbourne.
Both men using the same strategy, just trying to beat the other one down with high-impact moves paid by the hour.
I was going to say, back-to-back boots knocks down Eddie, and then a clothesline. Bishop's got a great clothesline, Peter, always has.
Tremendous.
Woo!
Bishop sends Eddie Osbourne right over the top rope as Judas Icarus checks on his man. Things seem to be all right on the outside for Eddie Osbourne. He's catching a breather. Referee's count now up to 2.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Whoa!
Wow!
Both men collided, I think, and now cameraman sending running. Bishop, I think, got the better of the exchange.
Well, absolutely. A giant man like that hitting a plancha, that's going to do a lot of damage to somebody, right?
Referee now continues the count as Bishop takes Eddie Osbourne on a tour of the ring in the first row. Bishop's got to get this back inside the ring if he wants any chance at winning the Canadian Championship.
We really can't overstate how important it is to win these big title matches to secure your spot at a ballroom brawl coming up. These wrestlers live for ballroom brawls. And when you know you can defend your title versus Darby Allin in the main event, it is so important.
Bishop into a cover. 1, 2. And Eddie Osbourne able to kick out of the first pinning predicament of this match.
Back at Ballroom Brawl 9, Peter Brown, Bishop was in a 4-team tag title match, and Eddie Osbourne wasn't even on the show. And now the winner of this could go to the main event of the Commodore Ballroom just in 3 months. That is a gigantic jump for any performer. This is high stakes.
Well, you seem to be patting yourself on the back there indirectly. I mean, as the leader in some ways of the Moonshine Mafia, you've elevated your group to championship gold.
I sure have. I sure have. Juice Icarus wasn't even on Ballroom Brawl 9. Neither was Eli Surge. Neither was Eddie Osbourne. The Moonshine Mafia didn't exist by Ballroom Brawl 9. And 3 months later, look who the champion of all of Canada is.
They are certainly making a huge impact, changing the trajectory of ECCW in the process.
Big
the fans trying to get into Eddie Osbourne.
Well, I believe the referee just ejected Judas Icarus from the match, which is a big deal here. Judas was an integral part of the game plan, and Judas leaving definitely changes a lot of strategy for Eddie in this match.
A knee right to the spine, now wrenching back on the chin of Bishop. Gives Eddie Osbourne an opportunity to catch his breath, plan his next attack. Keep the big man grounded. Just wrenching back on those shoulders.
As I say, that hurts both your shoulder joints, and when you knee him in the spine, there's a whole lot of hurt going on there, Peter.
Bishop trying to get the feeling back in those digits, and now he's scooped up for a slam. A beauty. Eddie Osbourne's got the match right where he wants it, despite the fact, as you said, his corner man, Judas Icarus, has been kicked out.
Big elbow right into the heart. Just driving a stake in that heart.
Well, Bishop's got a big heart, and he's been in a lot of very violent fights in the past. You can never bet against Bish, but now driven into the corner by the champion.
I don't think Eddie liked the pace when Bish was in control. You can definitely see a concerted effort to slow it down, work on a multiple body parts, but really take away, I think, the strength of Bishop is that he is a very fast-moving big man.
Well, as someone who managed Bishop in the past, what did you say his biggest weakness is? Like, what would you tell Eddie Osbourne to focus his attack on?
I believe Bishop's easily rattled. I definitely told Eddie going into this matchup, do all that you can to mess with Bishop's mental game. I believe he panders to the crowd right now too much. Back when he was with me, he didn't, and now I think he's overcompensating by being liked by the fans and goes too far in that direction. But that plays into it, I think, a little bit later on in the game here. Right now, they're more wearing each other down. That could play into a factor later on.
Bishop tried to mount a little bit of offense against Eddie Osbourne, but it was all for naught. Now Eddie right back in control as he lifts him up and drives Bishop into the mat.
Big Uranagi, Peter.
2. Did he get him?
No.
And just in the nick of time, did Bishop's shoulder come up over the mat. And look, the mounted position, look, strikes unblocked. Now a second closed fist.
Well, he's working over that back, so that was a very smart maneuver, the Uranagi, but just not enough. Again, Bishop is the only former 2-time Pacific Cup champion. That means that he is one of the absolute best this company's ever seen. You know, you're going to have to work him down a little bit longer, I think.
Eddie Osbourne now intimidating the official.
Nothing wrong with that.
Doesn't like the count, doesn't like the enforcement of the rules.
Bullying referees is one of my #1 things in strategy. Referees are weak. They are easily manipulative, and you always want to use a mind game with them. My goodness! What a tornado DT by Bishop!
Osbourne may have taken his eyes off the prize by trying to intimidate the official.
That's a very good point.
The opportunity now. Both individuals have a count of 10.
Well, usually I'm out there with them and tell Eddie not to do that for so long, but I'm here in the booth with you, so, you know, that happened. I don't like it. I might have to fix this pretty soon here. I don't like the way this is going. I don't like how Bishop was able to hit that big tornado DT.
Well, that is the value of watching tape. I mean, do you still have a VCR out at the farm in the Moonshine Mafia?
We, Beta, actually.
Betamax, right, of course. Both men now back to their feet. Oh, huge right hand from Bishop. Stunned Eddie Osbourne, but he returned it with a right of his own. And now both men just teeing off on one another. Osbourne looks to be on woozy feet. Oh my goodness, did you hear the smack of that punch? Right on the jaw. A lesser man would have been knocked out a long time ago.
Two of the best right hands in ECCW, man. My goodness.
Osbourne was able to slip out of that, but he was going for the Uranagi again, perhaps. But Bishop with 2 elbows and a clothesline.
Oh, I don't like this at all. You know what, Peter? I got to get out of here. I don't like the way this is going.
The Natural has left the broadcast position. And wait a Judas Icarus, what's he doing back out here? Bishop, I don't think, realizes it with the thrust kick. And there's Eli Surge as well. Oh, and the slingshot spear from the outside. The referee was checking on Eddie Osbourne, who's now up to his feet. Oh, big splash connects. 1, 2, could this be it for Bishop? Oh, he kicked out just in the nick of time. Bishop still in this matchup. Eddie Osbourne thought he had it with the interference of Eli Surge and Judas Icarus. A 3-on-1 assault. But Bishop, his resilience kept him in the match. But he is barely struggling to get to his feet here. Eddie Osbourne from behind. Scoops him up, looking for that slam again. No, Bishop slips out of the equation, puts Eddie Osbourne up on his shoulders, rolls through. And now Bishop climbing the turnbuckles. A fatal splash of his own. Eddie Osbourne saves, and wait a minute, here comes Fergie. Fergie taking out Eli Surge, and now the Natural's at ringside. Boy, this one has really turned into a schmoz. Bishop tossing, oh my goodness, just tossed Judas Icarus is on to everybody. I think Osbourne might have the Canadian Championship in his hands. Bishop doesn't realize it, and he gets struck in the head, my goodness. Referee didn't see it. 1, 2, 3, oh my goodness. The Natural pulling triple duty. He's in the commentary booth, he's a manager, and now he's the ring announcer. But it doesn't matter because the fact remains that Eddie Osbourne is the Canadian champion. It took all of the Moonshine Mafia, despite Fergie coming out to help Bishop. He could not overcome the odds, and the Mafia reigns supreme. This has been ECCW Hidden Gems. For the Natural, I am Peter Brown. Bishop is shocked, and we'll see you next time.